Come throw an off-campus watch party with me. This might have been the most unserious yet iconic girls' night ever. If you know me, you already know I'm obsessed with the Off-Campus series, and when they announced they were casting for the show adaptation, my friends and I immediately knew we had to do a watch party. We've literally been counting down the days for this release. Originally, it was supposed to be 3 of us, but one of my friends got sick last minute, so it ended up being just me and my friend Naraya. But honestly, a party for 2 off-campus girls is still a party. And trust me, I did not play around with the prep for this. The planning actually started weeks ago because I wanted this to feel like we walked straight into Briar U. First stop was the Dollar Tree. I grabbed a bunch of plastic tablecloths because I found this super cute Pinterest backdrop idea. Basically, you cut the tablecloth into tiny strips and tie them onto twine to make this cute fringe curtain situation. It was so time consuming, but it actually turned out so good and made the cutest backdrop for photos. Then I designed an off-campus banner in Adobe Illustrator using this sporty hockey style font because obviously we had to stay on theme. Then I brought it into Cricut Design Space and cut out all the letters with construction paper. Then I glued them together and threaded them through the twine. And because I love a DIY project, I also designed matching pennant flags for us to hold in the photos. I designed them in Adobe Illustrator as well, and then I also brought them into Cricut Design Space and cut everything out with construction paper. Then I glued all the layers together. Once the glue was dry, I then used hot glue to glue them onto those sticks, and honestly, they looked so cute. Then came the props. Since my family is a huge hockey family, I had hockey sticks, helmets, jerseys, basically everything except for Garrett Graham himself. I even found off-campus bingo sheets online so we could cross off things while watching, like references from the book. Naraya is probably the biggest off-campus fan alive. She's been reading the books since 2015 when they first came. She's a real OG fan. Meanwhile, I didn't start reading them until 2023, which means she's had years longer to spiral over these characters than I have. Her favorite Briar Universe man is Jake Connolly, which if you know her, that is so her. And Dean is her favorite from the Off-Campus series, while I am a Garrett Graham girly through and through. And when I first met her, I swear within 5 minutes she was already talking about Off-Campus and still talks about it to this day. Even though it was just the 2 of us, we still went fully insane, taking photos, filming videos, recreating scenes, and screaming every 5 seconds. Then, of course, we watched the show for like the 3rd time already, but honestly, I almost liked it more rewatching it because we could fully pause and discuss everything. The changes from the books, the chemistry, the scenes we loved, the scenes we questioned, and all of our theories for where the series is going to go next. And let me tell you, Naraya has theories for how the series will continue. Considering she's basically a Briar U historian at this point, I low-key think she's right about all of her theories. Also, the Dean and Allie scenes, yeah, we replayed those an embarrassing amount of times, like giggling, kicking our feet, and screaming at the TV. But honestly, the best part was just getting to experience this with another longtime fan. There's something so special about loving a book series for years, and I'm finally getting to watch it come to life with someone who gets it just as much as you do. So if you've watched the show already, tell me your thoughts and your theories in the comments because I need to talk about it. Thanks for coming to our little off-campus watch party, and I'll see you in my